sulfate and magnesium chloride in pre-fresh cows?
So this is why there's several driveways in the state of Iowa I'm not allowed to go up. Taking a formula and saying, let's give 100 grams mag sulfate, 150 grams of ammonium chloride, and 50 grams of calcium sulfate. Those kinds of formulas were what many of us tried many years ago. And unfortunately, it was not tailored to a particular herd. So we often caused an uncompensated acidosis in those cows, or we went the other way and didn't give them enough anion to actually get the cow acidified. A formula like that doesn't work. You have to make a calculation based on the forages and the potassium content of those forages for each herd. A one-size-fits-all does not work. If you want to go that route, the zeolite product will work if you can get your diet calcium below about 0.65, 0.7%. And that's one size fits all. Every cow gets 500 grams of the zeolite product according to the package label.
Okay, the last two questions. Do you have experience adding chloride salts in water to pre-fresh cows?
No. I don't know that you could get it done and still get the animals to drink enough water. I don't think I want to inhibit their dry matter intake by adding enough anions to get them acidified. It's possible to add magnesium chloride in very small amounts or magnesium sulfate in very small amounts to meet the magnesium requirement of the animal, but to get them acidified, the amount would be much greater, and I don't think you're going to get them to drink that water voluntarily.
Okay, Paula, final
question. The last one,
yeah.
Final question. Can you make some comments about calcium sources regarding bioavailability and sources of calcium carbonate?
Yeah, so this is general. Calcium carbonate tends to be pretty well absorbed by most animals. Probably in the area of 65% of that calcium is bioavailable. Now you can affect that with the particle size of the limestone. The more fine it is, the more absorbable it is. And probably what's most important is that in a lactating cow diet, you may get some rumen buffering or rumen alkalinization action from very, very finely ground limestone that you won't get from coarsely ground limestone. Limestone always becomes available or more available after it passes through the abomasum. So that's regular old limestone. When you look at dolomitic limestone, which has a much higher magnesium content, that tends to form a much harder crystal. That's probably why Michelangelo chose dolomitic limestone to make the statues, because he knew it would last longer. Dolomitic can be available, but you have to grind it to a very, very fine powder to make it work. As a rule, its bioavailability is going to be less than what we'd call limestone or low magnesium limestone. Does that make some sense?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. All right. Paula, unless you get more questions, I have no more questions. Then I think that we are going to let everybody go home for the night. How's that sound?
Okay, thank you very much. Both.
Sounds good.
Thank you for all the questions.
Great webinar.
Yes, yes. Jesse, again, thank you so much. Paula, great questions. Vadim left a little bit ago and he said he greatly appreciated an amazing webinar.
Well, good. I hope people get something out of it.
I'm sure they will.
We shouldn't see very many milk fever cows these days. We know how to fix it.